Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you how to ventilate for box braids, and to do that I've already lined out my parts the way I want them to be. I should have shown you guys how I line my parts, but that will be in the main video once the video comes out. So let's just zoom into this. You guys, my camera wasn't able to capture every hole, but I hope it's quite understandable. So basically you pass the needle through one hole, and then once you pass the needle through one hole, take a strand of hair and then pick it and knot it. So I'm just basically going to be doing that in slow motion very soon. So basically slow motion, pass the latch through the hole, get in one strand, twist it and turn out. I guess that wasn't slow enough, so I'll do it slower now. Like I said, pass the latch through the hook, get in your one strand of hair, pick it, put on the tension and then twist and bring out. Slower, making it slower again, pass your latch through your hole and then get one strand of hair, and make sure you maintain a tension between the strand of your hair and the latch. And then once you pick up the strand of hair, okay, just wait until I pick it up, then I'll continue talking. Once you pick up the strand of hair, you try to maintain the tension between the latch and the hook. I do that with my index finger, and then I drag it out, and then I get it in, and then I put it down and knot it, if that makes sense. So let's just repeat that again and without me talking. Okay, so what I basically do is run a vertical line through part of the square. So I'm going to be doing vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, basically. So I will start by covering up the first box of the square, and then I'm going to do this line about 6 to 8 times, depending on how wide the box is, so it can cover up all the space in the middle once I'm done. So I think for this one I did about 8 lines. So once I do 8 lines of this, I'm going to go into the horizontal. So I'm just going to leave you to understand what I'm basically doing. So in that slow motion, pass the latch through the hole, pick up one strand of hair and make sure it hooks on the latch. And once that is done, you pass it through the hole and then you knot it. That is it. Same thing, pass the latch, get the stuff, knot. Pass the latch, get the strand and the knot. Pass the latch, get the strand and you knot. So always make sure your hair hooks onto the tiny thing on the latch. Some people majorly use like a tiny crochet hook for this, but I was not able to access it, so basically I had to learn to use a latch hook. So I've done about 3 vertical lines, so I'm just going to do like 4 or 5 more, and then I'll close up that vertical space and then start with the horizontal. So once that is done, I'm going to start with the horizontal lines. So for the horizontal lines, I do about 6 vertical, and then I continue like that until I complete the horizontal line. I do about 6 or 7 vertical holes, and then I continue until I finish the horizontal line. So this is basically what I mean. So I'm not going full on to cover the box. I'm just covering the box quarter way, and the other horizontal will meet the box quarter way again. So yeah. Once the first vertical horizontal line is done, I'm going to do the last one. So basically do the same one, do about 8 holes vertical going in form of a horizontal line, if that makes sense. So basically when you are crocheting or when you are ventilating, you can either do it so you will not make any error. You either do it vertically or diagonally. I kind of prefer doing it vertically, as you can see. That's why I basically number my amount of vertical lines for the horizontal parts of the box. Yeah. So once that is done, like 6 to 7 holes, basically, I jump into the next vertical straight line and cover up the hole. So just know that the one opposite is always a mirror image of the one opposite. So whatever I did in the opposite end, you do it for the second opposite end. So this is basically another form. You can see this stuff isn't on my leg anymore, it's now on a stand. So this is the hair I'm using, and I kind of like cut that in half, and then I make it in a U form by folding it into 2, and then I kind of flare up the ends so it will be easier for me to pick up. And once that is done, I go ahead to latch it. Just make sure the ends are flared up enough. Some people actually add water to that U, but me, I just kind of flare it up, like I'm just trying to like separate them, so I won't have to be struggling to separate them with the latch hook. So this is the way the latch hook looks like, obviously. And yeah, now I'm just going to cover up that space between the parts and make it small enough to be reasonable, small enough to look natural. So just basically the same thing I did before, so I don't really have to repeat myself here. I was just trying to show you guys a more balanced version. Then I will not talk and see you guys at the end of the video. So you can basically tell with the remaining braids that once I'm done, I usually just braid that up to not make me feel distracted when I'm doing the remaining, basically just to set it apart from the next one to come. And that's basically the end of this video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Make sure you subscribe to see the full video of this hair. I just wanted to put the ventilation part separately because if I included it with the video is just going to be overly long and I don't want that. So that's the end of this video. Now this is just like a free form to show you the vertical and everything, so you can stay till the end if you like. See you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe. The next video is the full video is dropping in about a week or 2, and I'll subscribe if I were you. Okay, bye. You can just watch to the end. This is just basically freestyle. Guess I'm pretty glad
your problem. You said you're scared of me? I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's cause I'm wearing